All right, let's go on to our next topic. And this next topic is gonna be interesting. Let's do it. So, basically, yes, Daniel Craig recently turned down, I believe it was like $96 or $99 million to play James Bond for 2 more movies.
Well, that's not surprising though to me, because I read in an interview that he was like, he was finished after filming the most recent one. Like he could not take it anymore because the amount of preparation and like all this kind of stuff was insane.
He's what? He's like 50 something.
Is he 50? No.
He's up.
Oh,
yeah.
way.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He looks young. He looks good for that age then.
Well, that. I mean, he takes it seriously, right?
50 is the new
48. He's 48. So sorry, but late 40s, close to 50. Oh, dude, he's born March 2nd. I'm March 3rd. That's awesome. Anyway, he.
Little fun fact.
Wow.
We're best buds.
He was pen pal then. Yeah. Send him a letter.
So anyway, to the interview that you're talking about, Alan, his quote was, "I'd rather slit my wrists than play or do a James Bond movie." Yeah. So yeah, needless to say, he's pretty fucking tired about it. So it sounds like their negotiations have pretty much crumbled, and Daniel Craig won't be the next James Bond. We've talked about this in the past in getting who do we think the next James Bond should be. So we can do that, but instead of arguing for a whole topic on it, I'd actually like to play a little game that I've seen other podcasts do. So I'm not taking full credit for this idea at all, but we're going to basically cast the next James Bond movie. I need your help to do it.
Can I go first? Because I don't want you guys to take this one from me.
Well, we're okay. Look, basically,
it's gonna be a team effort.
Yeah, basically, Broccoli had come to us and he's like, "Look, guys, it's
I
no
already know who
secret.
Craig's gonna pick.
It's no secret that all 4 of you are the best casting people in the biz. You're gonna come over to MGM. We need your help. Okay, I need you to cast the next James Bond. It's got to be a hit, and you guys can go." And so.
Shut
We get
doors.
to also it's also weird, very unorthodox. He's like, you guys also get to figure out the plot because that's going to help you figure out what people you need and then you can cast. So really, really weird. But he's been doing a lot of coke lately, and he's just kind of like
actually the male Broccoli died. It's the daughter. That's
Miss Broccoli.
I'm so lost right now.
Broccoli's the producer. The owner does it.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
All right. So
Broccoli
first things
Rob.
first. Broccoli Rob. Chopping broccoli. What do we want the plot to be, right?
Nazis.
Okay.
Gotta have Nazis in there. Gotta.
Or Russians. Either one.
Nazis or Russians.
Bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
Let's bring.
They team up. They team up.
That'll
Nazis
never
and
happen.
Russians.
That'll never happen.
It will never happen.
So Nazis and Russians are very.
That was like an Italian Russian.
See, it's not easy. It's not easy.
I want to meet the ball.
Yeah. Boop.
I'm Mexican.
All right.
You're a Mexican? Okay. The plot.
So let's see. We just come off.
I need to know what kind of Bond it is, though.
Well,
I think that's more
figure.
important.
Okay, yeah, that's a great. What kind of Bond are we creating here?
I'm thinking it could either be fresh, new young Bond, right, like a younger actor, or we could do like a Batman style old man Bond.
Old man Bond.
Yes.
I kind of like what?
Idris Elba.
Who's that?
That's what they want. That's who they want to play.
That's
as
who they
James
want?
Bond.
I thought they would want the other guy that's doing
Loki.
No, he's doing the Assassin's Creed.
Michael Fassbender.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
Or
I
Cumberbatch.
thought he'd be a good one too, though.
Yeah, Michael Fassbender's
I
Fassbender?
thought they'd want him because isn't he English or British or whatever? Fassbender.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Idris Elba is too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they'd both be pretty good.
I think Idris Elba would be the best choice.
I always wanted him to be Batman though.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Idris Elba to be Batman.
Yeah,
That'd be cool,
He
too.
played fucking badass Batman. So I got Fassbender, I got Idris Elba, I got Tom Hiddleston.
I don't want him.
Oh, no, so because he would be a very suave.
Listen, Broccoli, I don't think he's the man for the job.
Okay. Okay. Does anybody disagree and they want Loki as James Bond? Is anybody like, no, we need to make a suave, clean cut?
Oh, you're talking about
Bond.
Loki.
Yeah.
Loki from
Tom Hiddleston.
Avengers.
Yeah, that's.
Oh. Nah, he's too skinny, man. Like, I don't know. He's just like...
Again, it's whatever kind of Bond we're trying to make here. Look at Pierce Brosnan. Like, dude was not jacked at all.
No, he was not.
You're right.
Really, none of them were.
Roger Moore was...
Craig, like...
I guess he could be suave.
Yeah, well, again...
He just got that annoying face, though. He's got that, like, I just want to punch him.
Because, like...
Ryan Reynolds.
No. American? Well, that would be quite a spin. I mean, Australians and British people are playing our Batmans and our Supermans, so we take.
But he's so sarcastic, though. Like.
Yeah, no.
He's
Ryan Reynolds.
I don't think he'll ever get cast as.
So should we continue? Because I really like Alan's idea of doing this. Like we did this. Like, what does his reboot look like? But what if we did like an old James Bond coming out of retirement? And he's on and we launch
Connery?
it 4 movies with that.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of that would be weird is that if this old dude is like perving on like young hot models and stuff.
Yeah, let's break that trope, right? Like,
what if they were perving on him?
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
That's
part
of the plot.
They it's been common knowledge about James Bond and how he has like this massive inheritance, right?
Yeah.
So he's like this rich baller guy that like has retired. Everybody knows who he is or something.
And the Nazis want his money, so they send a bunch of
I don't know if we should do Nazis.
We're not doing Nazis.
Not doing Nazis with this. Yeah, you can do like the nice guy. You can do like the nice guy approach. Like he just wants to be left alone. He's kind of like the Jackie Chan. It's like a Jackie Chan part where he's like, I'm choice. No, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Like that. So he's like such a nice guy.
And then Chris
I just do that.
He's sidekick.
No, I'm just saying.
Which one of y'all kick me in the mouth?
Like he doesn't want to fight, but somehow he gets pulled in again.
All right, if we go Old Man Bond, which I really like, which also should be the code name for this Bond. Idris Elba is my choice. He's got some really good streaks of gray hair. He looks.
He's not that old though.
He could look old, is my point.
Yeah. Okay.
And if we're doing a 4-year run, I mean that's 8 years.
Okay.
He's getting like more so than Michael Fassbender. I think Michael Fassbender could go the route of being a very young Bond.
He's looking older these days too, actually.
Yeah, they made him look really old in the new X-Men.
Yeah.
Well, if you went the young route, who would you go? I was thinking
Fassbender,
maybe.
dude. I'm pulling for Fassbender.
Like I'm talking younger.
Oh,
like who's that one guy that plays like Captain Kirk?
Henry Cavill, the guy who plays Superman, but I don't know if he can do Superman and James Bond. If that'd be too weird.
And he was in that one spy movie too.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think about what's his name? The guy that plays Captain Kirk or whatever. Forgot his name.
He's old. He's getting older too.
Pike.
Yeah. Not Pike. Younger. The guy that plays Captain Kirk. Or no, Tiberius Kirk. Yeah. What's his name?
That's Pike.
Chris Pine.
Sorry,
Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Pine. Yeah. Oh, you said Pike. Pike's the.
Chris Pine? Nah, he's got a doughy physique.
He does.
He comes off as doughy to me. I don't know why.
Chris Pine. He's 35. Yeah.
Well, he'd be a younger one.
It's also very traditional to get a British.
I was thinking like we could get somebody like in their 20s to do it. Right?
So it'd have to be a British person.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't even know. Chris Pine.
So, Alan, if you want to do like famous young British actors, you can check that out.
I will do that.
Okay.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh.
No.
No, you guys don't want. You don't want.
I do not want. No.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah.
He's a great actor, but he's too like character face, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he has a Bond face.
That's a pretty good point.
Okay. So here's some options, right?
Okay.
The guy who played Spider-Man, what's his name?
Tom Holland.
No, not the new one. The one
Andrew
before.
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, he's British. The guy who plays.
Oh shit! Yeah, that would work.
Beast.
Oh, that would be.
Oh.
I would like him a lot. Sorry.
The guy that plays Beast.
Okay.
What's his name?
James
McAvoy? No, that's Professor X.
Oh, too old. We're going young, man. We're going 20s.
Really?
The guy who plays Beast comes off too nerdy, and granted, I've only seen him in the nerdy role, so I don't know what he would look like.
I don't know. They have this picture of him with like a tux.
And it works?
Yeah, we're going 20s, dude. We're going 20s.
Oh,
Yeah,
20s. Ouch.
Oh.
I can see that kind of, right?
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Who else we have?
Oh, yeah, dude. He totally could work.
Kit Harington? Oh, Jon Snow? That would be a different twist.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
With the locks.
Dang.
Hey, how about this? Charlie Hunnam, or Hunnam, the guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a cleaned up version of him. I think he would be pretty good.
He would, he's got an interesting aura to him where he's not the most intimidating body wise, but the dude plays a really mean motherfucker, right? Like he doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. He would be an interesting like kind of character.
Yeah, I think that would be a good one right there.
How about Finn?
No.
Oh,
John Boyega.
I like that.
But again, a little bit of a doughy physique. I mean, we'd have to be more lighthearted.
They can mold people's physique. They can fucking shoot testosterone in them, and then they just like work out for like 3 weeks, and then they're like jacked. Okay?
That's true. But again, okay, so what theme are? Okay, so for a young one, yeah. But do you think he could play? Because he did comedic. Do you think he could play like a mean? Like, are we going for a lighthearted or do you think we're okay?
I think he could.
He's a pretty good actor, yeah.
I think he's a pretty good actor, yeah. I think he could.
What if we had certain flashbacks where he played young Bond?
So then we could do Idris Elba and him.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Charlie Hunnam?
Is there a fucking echo in here?
There is?
Yeah.
What's that? Oh yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe.
That's what Ian was talking about.
Daniel Radcliffe.
No, I saw his picture showed up and I was just like, no, nah.
Okay, so for the sake of time,
our
most crisp idea right now is Old Man Bond.
Yes.
With Idris Elba and what's the actor that plays Finn?
John Boyega.
Boyega, yeah.
Boyega.
Let's do some flashbacks.
Because you could do a flashback of him when he's younger.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I think those things. I think
that'd be awesome.
I think the reason, like, so here's our plot, right? Like, a villain maybe is coming out of the woodwork that has direct ties to Bond, and it's why they need to get Bond back out of retirement. And and some of the plot, the exposition, is shown through some of these flashbacks of when he was younger, taking this guy out, and it's John Boyega, right?
I think
a rogue agent.
No training. Like MI6 training, back in the day training, right? Yeah. Kind of like how they did the what's that new movie, Kingsman?
Yeah,
but not not quite as like a little bit more. That's kind of sci-fi almost. You know how like technology crazy it was, but like old school. Maybe like it's set in 80s or something when he's that age, like 20s in the 80s or something like that, and that kind of like old tech, old tech. And then we go to like the old band. It's in like current or even future, but right.
I would love to take a page out of the X-Men's kind of structure, and like each new movie has John Boyega, like he's the 80s training, and then we go to, and then the next movie we kind of see a flashback of like his 90s period piece, and then 2000s period piece, and like all of this is adding to like different stories as to like Idris Elba out of retirement, continuing to do this crusade for a little bit while longer, and like we're getting bits and pieces of this character.
That would be cool,
right?
Well, now the question is, who would play the person that always shows all the gadgets? What's his name?
Q.
Great. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, who's gonna be our Q?
Okay.
Has to be good.
Yeah. Okay, so then I like maybe we could get one of those other people we suggested, like Andrew Garfield or the Jon Snow.
Oh no. Get what's his name? The one guy who's always sunny in Philadelphia. The nerd guy who's also in Pacific Rim. He was kind of nerdy.
Oh,
Charlie Day?
Yeah, dude, that'd be hilarious.
No, it doesn't fit. It doesn't.
It would give a funny like aspect to it.
No, man. I actually really like Andrew Garfield because it contrasts the Old Man Logan a little bit, similar to what Daniel Craig had.
But you could do Charlie Day,
or
the younger version.
No,
you couldn't.
Okay,
no, you couldn't.
How about actually?
You guys like age radar is way off.
What are you supposed to have older?
Actually,
this is a younger one, and then we also need an older Q probably.
Yeah, okay. I actually really like the idea of Q being like him and Q have seen some shit, and they've gone through some stuff, and like some of that like it would be really cool if we actually had an old Q and a young Q, like Alan was saying.
Yeah. And then,
so the young Q would be Andrew Garfield. The older Q would be Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes, I kind of like that. Okay. I kind of like that actually.
Because they kind of like they're both kind of skinny. They both have like
they don't have the most similar faces for sure, but actually, all, man. Robert Pattinson and him kind of look maybe similar.
What about Jeremy Irons?
He
can't put faces to.
I don't think he could be the older one, the older Q. I mean, that's like. He aged significantly in between.
Jesus, what happened to you?
I was thinking the bad guy villain could be young. It could be the Beast guy. What's his name?
Oh yeah.
From the new X-Men's, right?
Yeah. I know you're talking
about. Yeah, give me his name.
I know. I forgot his name.
Beast X-Men.
Guys, I don't want to say it, but this is fun. We're coming up with a fucking badass Bond movie.
Yeah, but like people, like if you saw like a director or someone was watching this, to be like, okay,
Nicholas
you guys got this, but what's the plot?
We don't need, dude. The plot is usually like the last thing a Bond movie cares about.
Oh, really?
It's all
about modern Hollywood movies. Yeah,
it's all about who you're casting, and like that first movie just needs to be a sweet, fun movie, and then they just ride that shit out.
Yeah, just ride that shit.
They do. It's bad.
Star Wars.
So Nicholas Hoult Young is like his kind of his Alec Trevelyan, right?
Yeah.
That they grow up with in the thing, and then when it's like long gone, he becomes a rogue agent in retirement, or starts realizing that they've, I don't know, trained
maybe we
what
don't
they've
know
created
why he
or
went
something.
to the dark side, right? We just know that there was a really big altercation. Like we used to know that he trained Bond at one point, right? And then we know that like something happened where he just went fucking rogue. And we know that there was a really big fallout and battle between Bond and this guy, and he took him down, and that's what kind of put him in retirement, or long ago. And then
and now Idris Elba has like a busted knee or like a busted arm or something.
Yeah, there was like this big fight, whatever. And then like because this guy's back, they thought he was dead, but because he's back, they need to get Elba back out because he's the dude that went psychologically into this guy's head. He knows everything about him. Like he's the guy that could take him down.
So do you think? Well, I was gonna say, do you guys think like a Bond movie would work if it had more than one Bond? Like, say it brought like some of the old Bonds and like somehow they teamed up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They've done that once where they had 00.
Oh, they did?
Well, 006 was in GoldenEye, and then they had 00. Like they mentioned 008 and 9 out on like. I thought there was one movie in that thing where like you actually saw
in a Brosnan movie. I think they mentioned some other 00 agents. Yeah.
But and I've always wanted that. I've always wanted to see the other 00 agents in a movie. So I definitely like that plot point that we can add at some point.
Yeah, because then we can cast those other 00 agents.
Maybe in a future movie, like I think we do like the trilogy style of like, okay, New Hope, he gets one over, but the guy retreats. Second movie, he's kind of coming back with a bigger force, and then the third movie, he needs to get his other 00 agents.
Yeah, it'd be nice to set up like a
legit
kind of break the trend where you have like a longer term villain.
Yeah,
because they kind of tried to do it in the new ones with Craig with the the like Hydra equivalent called, right?
It didn't.
And they kept like making like another piece to the puzzle in each one, but the payoff kind of sucked because what's his name from Inglourious Bastards as the bad guy in this one, he was not that scary really because we never saw him in the other movies, right?
And it was shoehorned. Like he was the brother of Bond. Like
I was just.
It's kind of like they took the whole Die Hard aspect.
They didn't know what they were doing. They were writing some stuff, and they're like, okay, we got to figure what we wrote ourselves into and write it out, and then it just...
That's basically what we're doing right now.
Yeah, but we're starting from the beginning at least. Like, we're like, okay, it's going to have these major beats. Like, I don't even think they knew that until they came up with Spectre, you know?
Yeah.
So I think the conflict between them should start, like, when they were kids or younger.
That's what we're saying.
Younger aspect, yeah.
So the villain is the one that trained Bond in MI6, right? And then eventually
but he like bests him in something. It's like, and that he's just like, shit, that little, and then he kind of like tries to do things to like make him look bad, and then boom, he just keeps overcoming.
The guy who trained him is like the best 00 agent.
Yeah.
Forever. Like Bond, this is like the one person who Bond always wanted to be and like never.
And Bond looks up to him the whole time. He's just like, oh, this is my idol, and then
I love that. Okay, cool. All right, so we can figure out what this villain's trying to do and why Elba has to come back later.
Nazis.
Yeah, Nazis. So we got young Q and we got old Q. We need M and Moneypenny. This is the other holy trinity of his supporting cast. Or we don't have an M, or we don't have a Moneypenny, or we switch it. But
we need an M for sure.
Right?
I don't know if we necessarily need Moneypenny.
What does she have to be really old?
Dude, let's kill her. Let's kill Moneypenny.
That's where they... That's what he does. That's what happens. That's what makes them angry at each other. Like
that's what makes him come out of retirement.
Oh,
that's a little extra incentive, maybe.
Yeah. Moneypenny gets killed
by the rogue agent. Yeah.
But then I mean, it's sad because everybody knows Moneypenny and everything. But unless you have her built up in this particular movie, it's not as like impactful. So we'd have to have her shown in the flashbacks.
Yeah.
To build up her character, and then also the older actress shown as well if that's the one who gets killed. So it really couldn't happen in the beginning of the movie. It'd have to happen towards the end of a movie.
What do you guys think of Moneypenny and Bond actually retiring together and kind of finally like settling down? And this is like a real reason, like Bond has like decided not to pursue women or doesn't pursue women in the future movies.
So that's like who he settled down with now?
Yeah, or is that's too concrete of like...
I mean, it could work because that would give incentive to a reason why he really wants to kill this, former mentor.
But is that too personal? I like the idea of something happening behind the scenes and then reaching out and finding Bond and forcing him out of retirement. Like, this is almost a little too, I'm coming out of retirement. I like them having to twist his arm a bit. If Moneypenny dies and he's with her, there's no reason to twist his arm at that point.
Do we go with like a really good-looking Moneypenny or like a wholesome one?
Like Rachel Weisz? Do you think that's a good one?
Rachel Weisz?
She could be.
Yeah, she plays in the Mummy movies.
Oh.
She's the wife.
Yeah. I was gonna say Ava Green, but she was already Vesper.
Yeah. Rachel Weisz, yeah, she's cool.
She was Vesper in Casino Royale.
What about
Well, no, Clay. I was thinking in terms of killing her, like her killing her, and if they were living together, or whatever, then I would like that kind of driven, like uncontrolled Bond. That's like old man Bond, kind of like old man Logan from X-Men, right? Like totally crazy and inexperienced,
So maybe,
but like with the license to kill, he's just like there's no control, right?
Yeah. So I love this, but I love this nugget in the second movie. Like, I like us building up the Moneypenny relationship, and I like him getting the best of this villain, and the villain gets the best of him in the second movie, including this. And it's good too because we see
that's when Luke kills Moneypenny, maybe.
Yes, exactly. So we see. So basically, there's 3 different main beats and good arcs for our Bond, right? He's coming out of retirement, therefore he's going to be a little bit rusty, but he's going to be experienced. So it's kind of like riding a bike again, and we get to see that arc, right? Rusty to back to mastery.
Yeah.
Then the second one, we get to see him like as a loose cannon. He's lost everything, and now he's coming back, and he's just fucking crazed, right? And maybe the third one is like things have normalized, and now it's like this Bond that we remember. It's like, you go back to the gym after being 6 months out, and it takes a little while to get back to where you were, and seeing you get back to where you were is really great. And once we see that, he goes back to retirement. Like, that ends the trilogy, right? Yeah. So that'd be kind of cool. And I like that, but I think second movie might be the best.
Second movie for sure. Yeah, because we want to establish that connection with everybody with the Moneypenny.
Yeah,
I want to redo this. on a subject next time, but redo the next Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, God, we don't need to. They've done so many.
Yeah, I know, but I want like a perfect one though. Like
I saw Civil War and I liked the new guy.
Yeah,
because I've also wanted them to like.
We're getting off topic.
Bring out.
And we're running out of time. Sorry, Steve. All right, so Moneypenny. We got Rachel Weisz. I'm just not hearing anybody else. That's all.
Young English.
Yeah, we'll go with that. She's pretty good. Because I was thinking, what's her name? The redhead that's in a lot of like Will Ferrell movies and stuff. I know she's not like British.
Yeah, you need a British. I also like a nobody, but I'm not good at finding a nobody.
I don't know. Hey, what about now? That wouldn't work. Too young.
Who would we get a young Moneypenny or just an older young Moneypenny for this? Would we have both or not?
I think we can have both. I mean, you probably want a. Yeah, you probably want a young and an old version of this. I don't think we need a young and an old version of M. I don't think we'll need that.
Emma Watson.
No. What about the girl who played in the Divergent series? She was up for Mary Jane.
Well, what about the girl for the younger one, at least?
Lily Collins?
That was in the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, yeah, that's Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
Oh, that is? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, actually, I really like that.
As the young one?
As a young...
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it might be a little bit of a waste of her talent acting, though. Like she deserves like a full-fledged role. I don't know if. I don't know. Maybe that could add a lot of stuff to the flashbacks, though.
What about Sansa from Game of Thrones?
True.
I don't know, man. She angers me in them shows. So.
I'm kind of leaning towards Emma Watson.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then and the old one would be Rachel Weisz?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Let's just go with it for now, and then we can always come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
We still need to cast...
Judi Dench when she's old.
Yeah. She's back. Okay, so we need M now. And we just need an old M. But I almost want to continue the M that we had. Like, it would be great to get the M that they just gave.
Well, there you could use Jeremy Irons as M if you wanted.
Shit, dude, Jeremy Irons would be awesome.
Who's that?
Scar. The guy who voices Scar.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
He's like in the trailer for the new Assassin's Creed. He's like,
yeah.
Watching him and stuff, yeah.
I can see him now, yep. There
Okay, we only have a couple more to go. We still need to get old man villain. We have Nicholas Hoult as the young, which I really like. But who plays the older version of this villain?
I like the what's it called guy. What's his name? He's in the Sherlock Holmes movie. He was in the first one. He was the villain in the first one.
Oh. Mark Strong?
I think that's it. Yeah.
He needs to look older than Elba, or at least as old as Elba.
Well,
I know who could be the old villain.
Oh,
that's
David Fry.
God. So who's a good older British actor?
Michael Caine.
No.
Michael Caine. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
I'm
so sad.
Is that Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Some people just want to wait Mr. White.
Hold on, Sherlock.
Older British actors.
Older British.
Dang, what's his name?
I don't know.
Oh, it's gonna make me so mad.
Okay, so Alan's looking up older British actors. Ian, and while Steve's doing his thing, I don't even know what he's doing.
I'm looking up for that actor that I wanted.
Okay.
Oh, dude, if they could get shit, what's his name? What's the method actor's name? Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
I think Clay just came.
Dude, he hasn't done. I haven't seen him in anything. He's such a good actor. He could totally.
Well,
yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
No. I mean, Daniel Day-Lewis. I don't see them
Jude Law.
getting him, but
Jude Law. No. Although him with Nicholas.
No,
Hoult
yeah,
as a
Mark
younger
Strong.
kid.
That's what I was thinking about. Just like you were saying, Mark.
Gary
Strong.
Oldman.
He looks older, as old.
Actually, I really like Gary Oldman too. He's
Sean Connery.
No. I really like Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman looks like he could be Nicholas Hoult when he's older too. Whereas Daniel Day-Lewis doesn't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do Gary Oldman.
Okay.
Because I don't
know like how much he can do action stuff now though, but you know.
He doesn't need to, right? I mean, that's part of it. Is like he's old, so it's more of a. I don't know. They could probably make it work.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last things we need to do are three people is the second-hand man because you need a henchman, and you need a love interest and a second love interest for our first movie.
I don't know, like.
Or maybe we don't, but.
Well, Moneypenny is like the big love interest.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get rid of that, and then what's maybe second? There's always like a second girl.
Well, maybe you can just do that where like they both love the same girl.
Moneypenny?
No, that's corny.
What do you mean? Are you think that's going like the whole?
No,
because then he would.
That's why he kills her.
Kill her.
No, but that's why he kills her because they're gonna end up like getting married or I don't know.
No.
Doesn't work out.
No, it's love triangles. No,
it's like the whole Spider-Man thing.
That's like. And everybody in Britain is getting caught up in this love triangle, and that's why it just seems too absurd. Yeah. He's got to have his own agenda. Like he like either despises MI6 for what they represent and wants to take them out because like he's.
No, we've had that. Like,
I know.
So many. Like what's his name? The missing jaw guy did that.
Yeah. So like
he was like a former agent too, you know.
Or maybe he really likes MI6 for what they once were and wants to bring them back to a point where like they're just taking out people and like you know what I mean, like old school before like internet and like media was able to capture and so forcing MI6 to be a little bit more PC. Maybe he wants to bring MI6 back to like the make MI6 great again. It's gonna build a wall. It's gonna be huge. Anyway. Okay, so second love interest, which could either be a villain or just a great example of, well, not a great example because we want to give it more to that, but like it will be an interesting thing where Elba's like not about just random hookups anymore. He lived that life. Like Bond is not like that anymore. You know what I mean? For whatever reason.
Oh, so this is a temptation to his past life?
It's a small little layer of it, but we need to add probably more layers to why this woman is in the scenes that she's in and why she's part of the plot. But that second love interest could just be another agent, perhaps, that's younger and helps, you know, it's just like, look, dude, you've been out of the thing. I got all the gadgets. I know how these things work. It's like, whatever, like, let's just do it. And she's like, she's pretty experienced. She's like helping him. She's his second agent. This is usually like two. going on this adventure, and like she's there to help him, kind of get him back to form, kind of deal.
We can have older Emily Blunt could be the.
She doesn't have to be old.
Older version.
No, we don't. This wouldn't have an old and a young version.
Oh,
she'd probably be pretty young. She'd be in her prime, and like she's like the new Bond, basically. You know what I mean? She's like,
it's a girl agent Bond.
Yeah, and it's natural for them to maybe have chemistry working on the field together. But he's resisting this because one, he loves Moneypenny. Two, he's just not about that anymore. He's settled down.
What about the since we're grabbing people from Star Trek too, the girl from Star Trek,
Gamora. The girl plays Gamora.
No, the other one. The other one. The blonde who's like the daughter of the one guy, the bad guy.
Yeah, she's British, yeah.
She's British. Alice, maybe?
Is she good? Because like in Star Trek, she was like not really used that well.
Alice Eve.
Well, that's her, yeah.
I like the Gamora, though, chick. Because that chick is actually in a lot of action movies.
Yeah.
And she looks like a badass. And she's got a strong enough presence that I feel like could almost rival Elba's. You know what I mean? Like
I could see that, yeah.
What's her name?
What is her name? Is she British?
No. I know who you're talking about, though.
Yeah. I can't think of her name.
Zoe.
Oh, yeah, Zoe
Saldana.
Saldana, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
What about...
she's an American actress, yeah.
What about... Game of Thrones girl.
Halle Berry.
Not.
Don't. You're giving me like PTSD, dude. That was such a bad movie.
The girl who's in Game of Thrones. That's like the kind of sluttier one.
The Red Witch.
Well, no. Shit.
What character?
The Tyrell, Marjorie.
Ooh, can she do action? Because she'd be a really great pick.
Oh yeah, she would. Yeah.
I don't know.
She is kind of a slut in that movie. That show.
No,
yeah. Everybody is like a slut.
Because she only has sex with Tommen, really. And I mean, it makes sense why she. What?
Didn't she have sex with the other prince too?
She was courting him, but I don't think they actually ever had sex.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
She's been
in the book. She sleeps around a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Marjorie Tyrell is played by Natalie Dormer.
Natalie Dormer, yeah, that's the one.
I can see that, or Daenerys. She was in.
She's not a good actress. I don't want her.
Okay.
I would tell Broccoli. I'd be like, look, I saw the Terminator movie with her in it, and she sucked.
Tell Broccoli.
All right. Let's do Natalie Dormer. I like that a lot. I think that's really good. Okay, secondhand man, and then I think we'll surmise this.
Okay. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Usually it's like a beefy guy.
Right.
Or
Schwarzenegger.
The Rock.
It should these guys could be used pretty interestingly to help differentiate the moods and styles of these movies. You know what I mean? Like
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No.
Is this like the older henchman? Like the guy's older henchman? The older version.
Yeah. What if we used the henchman in a way that the Bond movies use the villain tropes, like where they change every movie. You know what I mean?
Do that. Yeah.
So this guy's gonna die, but he brings something different to the table each time. So it could be muscle, it could be brains, it could be.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to have like a young guy that's just working. He idolizes the villain, right?
Yeah.
So we have like a younger version. We could get a younger actor.
Dude, that's such a good idea because like it helps be like, look, like I was not only a mentor to you, I'm mentoring other people now and trying to make my own James Bond because I made you and I can make more of you. I don't like, you know what I mean? It's like a little bit, and then this guy, he's representing a younger version of Alba and testing like, hey dude, you're rusty. Are you really that experienced? And it helps conclude the arc because him taking this guy out means I'm coming back to form. I still got it, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Right.
We could do like, I mean, you could
Tom Hilton.
Can we get Michael Bay to direct this movie?
No, you really don't want like Loki, but everybody wants to punch Loki in the face. So
you want fucking Michael Bay.
I don't want Michael Bay to direct.
No, Michael Bay's not coming near this fucking film. He's not allowed on.
What about
I was gonna say
Shia
because
LaBeouf?
then he could.
No, we'll have
Shia LaBeouf, because he's not a bad actor, to be honest.
Oh man, everybody hates him.
Bad.
And people don't like him, really.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Okay.
I was thinking we should just go completely different with this. Just like he comes out of retirement, but he comes out of retirement because the agency is starting to make robot humans. Our robot
Shyamalan.
We're
gonna have Shyamalan.
Robots,
what a twist!
Robot agents, and he's coming back to teach them that no, they need actual humans to do the whole agents.
And then he has to get into this.
This is you being like, and because we have robots, Michael Bay.
Yeah, and then explosions.
All right, guys, we're running.
They turn into Transformers.
Running low on time. I'm gonna summarize this really quick. Basically, we're setting ourselves up for a major, awesome trilogy. We have the villain played by Gary Oldman, who mentored James Bond, played by Idris Elba, coming thought to be dead and taken out, to come back. Actually, he's still alive and has a big scheme to make MI6 great again, and pretty much use brute force and evil tactics to kill people and take them out. And so,
or his motivations could just be I can't
Lots
say
of
too
people
much.
die. Lots of people die in this movie.
I could say it's spoilers for Ian, but the motivation of the villain in Civil War.
Right. So
like that could he's just like looking to do that sort of thing to Bond, not necessarily MI6 specifically.
Yeah, I definitely think I definitely think that that's something we reveal towards the end. But like at first it's like he's just fucking he's pulling strings for sure. But like the at first blush it's like he's just trying to take over MI6 and like build up to do things he wants to do, which he believes brute force and killing people without question is the way to go or whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, he's back, and so they gotta force Idris Elba to come out of retirement because Bond has retired. He's reluctant at first, but then he does it because he knows this guy, and he's the only one that can get in his head and understand what he's gonna do next to try to stop him. So he's paired up with Natalie Dormer, the best agent, the best 00 agent. Maybe she's 008 right now, or she's the old 007. I don't know. We can figure that out later. But they're paired up together because
she has like a totally new name. Like they ditched the 00 program, so now she's like X5 or something.
Yeah. So X5, so the X program. She's X5, 90s. And so those two need to team up together because he needs someone. And they meet Q, played by Cumberbatch, who's really old and really is excited to see Bond come back because he's stayed on Bond retired. They go on a mission to stop Gary Oldman. Along the way, we're presented with a lot of different flashbacks as to how Bond knows this villain. The younger villain played by Nicholas Hoult, the younger Bond played by John Boyega, and they are realizing that this guy mentored Bond at one time. We get to feel like why they had a falling out and where they went from there. We get to see young Q as Andrew Garfield. And regular M, played by Jeremy Irons, is continuing to be the voice in Bond's ear and direction for what they should do next in helping him with the X program and MI6. Moneypenny is played young by Emma Watson and Rachel Weisz now, who is in a serious relationship with Bond. I think they're married at this point. They've both retired. And, before Bond can get to his villain, he has to go through a set of henchmen, as per usual, one being led by a Shia LaBeouf, a young, new upstart agent who has recently defected, one of the last 00 agents before they closed it down, and is being mentored by Bond's old mentor. So, yeah,
I like it.
Right?
Good friend.
You know what I was thinking though? How crazy would it be?
If you say robots and Michael Bay.
No. If like 2 years from now, you're in the theater, and all of a sudden you see a trailer come on, and it's exactly what you just explained.
Guys, I'm not joking.
I know.
Drop your popcorn right there. Would you like?
Dude, I want to watch this Bond movie.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'd be like, yeah,
dude.
Awesome.
We created it, and it's like Shia LaBeouf.
I would make sure. That we would go viral from our prediction of this video, though. I'd be like, everybody, look up Maelstrom Gamers episode whatever, 46. And we called it all.
Yeah.
No. What would happen is that Clay would forget to record the sound, and
you gave me a heart attack. I just looked over. I was like, okay, no, we are recording.
Did I? Oh.
Wow, that was close.
That was close.
Yeah, wow.
He's still looking.
That would have been terrible.
He's still looking.
But I have all the notes, so I'd still be able to surmise it. Anyway, we're going to move on to our next topic because this went a little long at 40 minutes. So we're going to go on to...
I didn't even seem that long.
We can just turn that into 2.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I can play it.
Yeah.